Welcome to Fresh Air is Overrated, the weekly source for anything gaming with wild Matt and Curbs.
And Steiner.
Begins in...
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Fresh Air is Overrated. It's episode number 258. The show where we talk about sometimes video games, mostly other things. We usually air on Monday, but this week, Steiner had an issue.
Show, yeah.
Well, I'm glad everything's okay.
It was, yeah. Well, I was just, she was on Tylenol and still had a temperature of 104, so when you're that hot or whatever, I couldn't control the temperature, so you're supposed to bring them to the hospital apparently, or to a doctor or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, when it's isn't it over 100? When it stays consistent over 100 for a little bit, you gotta go.
No.
Or
it's 104 is typically
104.
If it hits 104, you're pretty fucked.
I see.
And if you can't control it, then you're gonna be really fucked if you don't do something about it.
It's been a really long time since I've had any fever of any kind. So, the last time I got sick, it was just puking. I didn't feel any warmness, or sweatiness or anything.
Like the highest temperature I had was like 104.45 or something like that, and that was right before I broke out in the chicken pox. So,
I was just about to say it's probably when I had the chicken pox.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. It was so long ago.
I was at a day camp during March break or something like that, and one of the girls there was freaking out because my temperature was so high.
They were just like, "Well, I'm totally cool. I want to go swim."
No, I was done. I was not good.
No, I was kidding.
Yeah. No, but my daughter, this is probably the first time she was actually acting sick. She's been sick and had fever and whatever, thrown up a few times. And she throws up and then starts running around playing and doing whatever again. This time, no, she was fucking exhausted the entire time. She was sick.
Yeah, puking usually makes you feel better if that's the thing that is making you feel bad. If not, then you're screwed. So, we usually air on Mondays, but it's Wednesday right now. So
it is.
Next week we'll be back on Mondays, so don't worry about that. That's about it. MegaSwitcher.com, it's still down. I'm still talking with them. I don't know what the fuck's going on. They said that it was supposed to go up this weekend, and it still hasn't. So I don't.
So I'm just guessing we're not going to do one on the 25th.
Well, probably not.
And the first.
Am I going to be here? Because all my family shit I'm doing is on the weekend. I don't know if
I highly doubt I could do anything on the 25th.
Yeah, and then on the 1st, the 25th and the 1st, that's probably not.
Yeah. Because the 1st, obviously, are you going out? Because
on the 31st, I have no fucking idea yet.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no plans right now. Yeah, the great thing about being single, I guess. I don't have to follow a girl around every weekend. Which is fun and also not fun sometimes.
You just turn her around, throw her on the bed, and go at it. What do you mean? That's all I ever did.
Well, I don't have a bed. It's like a couch bed thing. Like, this is my whole place. Behind me.
Yeah.
That's it. And I pay a lot of money for it. Because Ontario and money don't go together.
If you're in Toronto, you'd be paying twice what you would be in.
Oh, I know. Well, not twice. Not. It's not quite that bad. It's pretty bad here.
I would think it's higher here than it would be in Ottawa.
Possibly.
Not by much. It'd probably be pretty similar, but
I pay $750 pre everything.
But how many square feet?
This is just guessing. Probably 400, maybe 500 at the most. If I had to guess. If I laid down, I could probably lay down maybe 3 times across. And then maybe 4 times across the other side. So
Yeah.
it's
That sounds a little low to me, but it's pretty small. So I've never looked at anything that small before.
So my TV is 45 inches. So if I took my TV and I put it across my one wall there, it'd probably go across.
Well, that's 45
6 times.
That's 45 diagonally.
Yes.
So
it would be about maybe what 42, 40-ish.
Probably more like 38 or 36.
Whatever it is. No, because wouldn't that be the 36 would be? Anyways, whatever the hell it is.
3 feet.
Yeah. It's not a big place. Anyways, megascorcher.com. It's still down, but you can still go on Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict if you want to find us. I guess that doesn't work right now. That was not the best place to suggest. But so I'm uploading stuff to SoundCloud and Stitcher now. So we're Mega Scorcher on both, I believe. Just look up Mega Scorcher. It'll come up because it's audio only. So it's not technically Mega Scorcher TV, just Mega Scorcher. And we're also on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer Live. That are usual places. Mega Scorcher TV. And if you do want the video, it's always on YouTube if you want to find it. All right, you guys are playing. You want to start it?
Sure. Fallout 4 and StarCraft 2. I started playing Diablo 3 on the PS3 with my daughter.
Sweet.
And we're almost done Act 1.
Is there like an easy mode for kids?
No, it's just me carrying her, pretty much.
Well, yeah, that makes sense too, but it would be cool to just have an easy mode. Just cruise through Diablo. That's how I would play.
There is no easy, it's just normal, and then once you beat normal, you can go to hardcore or hell, or whatever they call it. I can't remember there's hardcore, which you only get the one character, and then there's insanely difficult, which you can then die and come back or whatever, but it's just hard. But no, I'm just playing on normal and carrying her because she just likes watching. Like she'll do stuff and then she'll like just watch the TV and go, "Wow, this is so cool," and then stop doing anything. So I'm fighting like 60 guys. And she's just watching there, going, "Oh, this is so cool." Get him, get him.
For you to play with her.
What's that?
The Super Mario games, not the side-scrolling ones, the 3D ones that you would never play because you would never have a Nintendo system.
Yeah, pretty much.
But those Mario games play very good.
Speaking of the Nintendo, I did get her a 3DS or a 2DS for Christmas.
How much was that at Black Friday or whatever you got it?
It's just the flat one. It's
I know what the 2DS
it's not
is, yeah.
The
one that
Mario
looks like a tombstone.
Kart 7. I want to say it's 7, but with the Mario Kart for the DS. Or for $85.
That's pretty all right.
Yeah. No, okay. So it was like $85 for the thing with the game, but they don't give you a fucking charging cable.
Yeah, because they expect you to have that already. That's what their excuse is.
But
you should already have a 3DS, Steiner.
What?
Hey, you should already have a 3DS, dude.
So yeah, that was like another $20 or $18 or something stupid like that. Fuck you, Nintendo. Seriously, you're fucking douchebags.
Dude, just make your own. You could figure it out. You're an electrician, right?
No.
Oh, shit. No. All right. I thought you could do it, but I guess not.
I might be able to, but why the fuck should I have to? Fucking Nintendo, what the fuck? Like, they give you a rechargeable battery in the unit, but then they don't give you a way to recharge the fucking battery. Like, what the...
I remember talking about this at the time when it happened.
Yeah, I don't recall because it was Nintendo, so I just blanked it out of my fucking mind. Like, holy shit, that was so... Like, the dude's telling me this is like, yeah, there's no charging cable on here. I'm like...
Yeah, no, if you buy a 3DS, you're good. You're good if you buy a 3DS.
No understand.
If you get a 3DS, you're fine. Not a 2DS, though. Kids got to learn it the hard way, bro. Life is hard.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
You get to
just fucking charge money.
Yeah, you get home, you play your half-charged 2DS one time, and you're like, shit, got to get a charger now.
Fuck, that was so annoying. Like, it's just, I just don't understand. There's just weird shit that, yeah.
And I played the usual shit. I played a few games of HQ. I lost on easy questions that I should have known. Like, what vitamin goes through your skin through absorption of the sun. And I'm just like,
D.
what? It's D.
Yeah, vitamin D.
Yeah, but I put C, and I was just like, the second I pushed C, I was just like, well, fuck.
That's not right.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell did I just do?
Yeah, I knew I was wrong right away. I was just like, oh, it's like the juice. That's how I remember. It's Sunny D. It's like the juice. But yeah.
That is how they came up with that name.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Even though it's vitamin C in that, but I guess they add vitamin D.
Yeah,
to
they
it,
add
maybe?
vitamin D. They add vitamin D. Yes, that's why I got confused because I just thought orange juice at first. I was just, oh, C, duh. And it's no, it's D. It's D. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I played. I play a golf game on the iPhone pretty often. It's fun because it's one of those things where you just play one time for like 5 minutes. It's pretty fast. You just sit down, boop, play a game of. It's not even a game; it's a hole of golf against somebody. And I have a lot of Facebook friends that play it, so It's fun. It's fun. A lot of loot boxes and stuff. Steiner's doing something. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if I should go on to news of the releases or not.
I got this.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
So yeah, I know. I'll be hooking it up today, I guess.
There's a news story this week that we'll talk about regarding VR that you should get.
Yeah, that's what I saw. A couple of things. The Wipeout actually looks pretty interesting.
Well, Wipeout is awesome because it's just an update. That's just patched to the existing.
I don't.
One.
Did they give it out for
PS Plus? It's possible. It's totally possible. I think they might have at one point, but I'm not sure
because I'm pretty sure I do have one, but I'm not sure if that was for the Vita or for the. Or maybe something on the PlayStation 3.
It's technically almost the same game on the Vita and the PS4. Yeah. Just you won't get.
Well, I also picked this up.
Cool.
It's a steering wheel, so I can actually drive properly.
Sweet. Well, now you need to get Drive Club because I heard Gran Turismo it's okay, but the way it works is weird because it's like mostly online-ish.
Yeah. Well, always have to be online or shit doesn't work properly. Yeah.
Well, and then there's events that you have to wait specific times for.
Okay, that I didn't hear about.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. Anyways.
Well, through PlayStation Plus or whatever, I'm pretty sure I have 5 games.
You might already have Drive Club.
I don't know.
I think Drive Club was free for PS Plus at one point.
It's I don't. Again, it may have been driving, so I didn't pick it up. I don't know.
I think Drive Club would actually be better on VR. It might look worse,
but it might
just play better.
Yeah. It's the thing is, this is the way I would want to do driving. So actually have a proper wheel, and the VR thing should be pretty cool too. So,
okay, let's go on to new releases. There's actually some stuff that came out this week that's super close to Christmas, which is a little bit weird. But I guess PUBG is officially out on the PC right now. It's 1.0. It's real. It exists now. It's a thing. Oh no, that's on the 20th. My bad. That's next week.
Oh, they just announced. Okay.
It's next week. Is it the 20th? Let's see. Yeah. It's getting the 1.0 patch on the 20th.
Okay.
And then the Xbox One preview version is out though. That one is out. That one you can get right now. I heard that if you play it on an original Xbox, it's really shitty. So I guess have an Xbox One X right now.
Yeah.
Because it's even the Xbox One X doesn't run that great.
Even on PC, you need a pretty good PC to actually run that game. Because it is not very well optimized.
Especially when you have the 100 people on the screen at the one time at the start, and in the freaking plane at the start too. All right, and then PlayStation 4, Fallout 4
for VR
for the PC came out this week. Cool.
Wait, it's only coming out for the PC.
Yes.
They might port it to like the Pro, meaning that you need the Pro to actually play it. Because I'm pretty sure it's not going to work on just the base PlayStation 4 because it barely did to begin with. So,
Gang Beasts has been a game that's been in existence for a while in like whatever preview program or whatever the hell it's called on Steam, early access. It's like it's like a cool little 4-player battling game where you like throw people off the stage is the whole point of how you kill them. Like there's literally no health bars. You're just like grabbing each other and fucking flinging each other and trying to just throw each other off the stage. It's pretty cool. It's officially out now on the PS4 as well. Okami HD, the remake of the game that came out a long time ago.
Yeah,
for the PS4, Xbox One,
I think
PC.
I actually have 2 of the 8 versions they've released, so I'm good with Okami.
Well, yeah, because Okami was a Wii game at first, and then they had
PS2 game, and then it came out on the Wii.
Christ! All
and then they re-released it on the PS3, and then they released it on like the 360 and other shit, or maybe
I honestly forgot that it was a PS2 game.
Yeah, it was a PS2 game.
2006.
Mm-hmm.
The End is Nigh, that came out on the PS. Well, it came out on everything. It's out on the Switch this week. That's the kind of like Meat Boy thing from the guys that made Meat Boy.
Meat Boy. Okay.
Pinball FX3 and Stern Pinball is out on everything this week, so go get that if you're interested in pinball. Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition is out on the PS4. I know that for sure. I don't know if it's actually coming out on Xbox and PC. Probably, because I'm assuming it's just the DLC. But, on the disc. And that's it. That's it this week.
Oh, Resident Evil Gold Edition. I don't know what...
I'm assuming that it's just all the DLC.
I didn't even know there was DLC released for it.
Yeah. They released a lot of DLC. And people like the DLC too, so... People like Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, no, but I didn't actually.
That's a game you should fucking play in VR.
Yeah, the issue. Well, I don't know enough about it, but I don't like games that force you like, what is it, Alien Isolation, that you can't actually kill the alien, even if you have like everything possible or what, you still can't actually kill the alien. It just kills you in one shot all the time.
I don't know if that's how Resident Evil 7 works.
Yeah, I know. I don't know enough, but it looks like it's that, or at least if you can kill them, it's incredibly difficult. But I know literally nothing about the game, so if they put it on PlayStation Plus, then I would definitely try it out. I don't know about actually paying money for it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go to the news of the week. There's some stuff about Nintendo in China and the NVIDIA Shield. Weirdly enough, there's a bunch of Wii games that are coming out on the Shield in China. So what I hope is going to happen with these ports of a new Super Mario Bros., a Super Mario Galaxy, Punch-Out!, and Twilight Princess is I hope that they're all going to get fucking hacked and cracked, and it's all going to be everywhere on Android, and then I could just end up playing it on my Samsung Galaxy S. I would... Punch-Out! On a phone would actually work, because it's just tapping. You're just tapping shit.
Yeah, you'd have to have, 5 quadrants?
Whatever it is.
Well, because you'd have low right, low left.
Like blocking and hitting.
Well, I guess you'd also have the supers.
The supers could be swipes. It could be a bunch. You could do a bunch of stuff with the controls for that. And like Super Mario stuff though with a touch screen,
Yeah.
Zelda could actually Zelda's not fast paced craziness, so that could actually work with a touch screen maybe.
So this is Nintendo putting these out, or is this?
Yeah.
I guess
the
because
NVIDIA
it's
Shield.
China.
Here's the thing too. The Switch is basically NVIDIA powered, right? Like it's all NVIDIA shit in there. So they probably made a partnership with them to release stuff on their Shield when they did all their stuff. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, but the Wii U though I thought was AMD. So
but I'm talking about the Switch specifically.
Oh, okay. But
I have no idea what the Wii and the Wii U is.
Yeah.
They were IBM for a long time. I don't know what the hell the GPU they used, but I knew they used IBM for a long ass time. All right, Far Cry 4 or 5 rather got delayed to March 2018, the very last day of March too, or near the end of March. That's the fiscal end of their year. So
Yeah.
And then The Crew 2 got delayed to May and June. That's the first quarter of their 2018 year. And then another unannounced game that they have not announced, that we have no idea what it is, got pushed back as well. So Ubisoft pushing stuff back. The Crew 2, whatever, man. People can wait for that. Far Cry 5, it's not that much of a delay. I think it was coming out in February. So
Yeah, it was like 33 days or something like that it was delayed.
It's not that bad.
No. And it's better to delay it than have what happened to Mass Effect Andromeda type thing.
Sure.
Because if they just delayed that for 30 days, they would have been able to patch it and clean it up and not have the horrible disgrace that they put out.
Because that's the thing, when you put out a game like that, it gets a reputation, and then people just go, ah.
Yeah. And the thing, EA just thought, put it out and patch it, and then no one will care. But that's not the case.
No. Well, the issues were just staggering. You played it and you could just look at it and go like, ugh.
Like, the thing is, the animation stuff wasn't game breaking. It was just like, it's not a finished game.
The animation,
I bought a not a finished. Like, I bought
the animation
fucking
stuff
data.
didn't even bother me. Like, sure, it looked weird, but there was even glitches and
I agree.
Stuff in that
Yes,
that
there was definitely game breaking shit in that game, but it's just you bought an unfinished game. You paid $60 or $80 or whatever for an unfinished game.
Yep.
That would hopefully be fixed later on, and they still haven't fixed a few of the issues, but okay.
What can you do?
Not by EA, because...
Well, not right now.
Yeah.
So, do you know what Ready Player One is?
A movie, but other side of that, not much
it's a
about
book.
it. Oh, okay.
That is becoming a movie.
Yeah.
I read the book. It's all right. A lot of references in there that if you took the references directly from the book and made it into the movie, I don't know if it would play today, because that book is pretty old. It says 2011. I thought it was older than that. I thought it was like 2008 or something. But even 2011, a lot of those references in there are just like, okay, this would not make sense right now in the movie. I'm trying to remember of a perfect example.
You're talking about you're talking Deadpool or whatever. A lot of his references are from the 90s.
Look,
so
Pac-Man's already been in a terrible movie that's not video games exactly, so let's just not put Pac-Man in there. All right?
Oh, what was that? Pixels?
Yeah, Pixels. Something like that, yeah.
Oh, God.
That movie,
Adam Sandler, what the fuck?
I didn't even bother watching that movie.
I watched it. It's not horrible, but it's just so ridiculously stupid. Because no one in the movie knows anything about video games, and that you could tell that by
So that's the thing. The last time they made the Happy Madison made a video game movie, it was Grandma's Boy, and I watched that shit, and it was terrible. And a lot of people are like, "I love that movie. It was amazing, dude. No, just no. Everything about that movie was terrible."
I never watched it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Happy Madison Productions made that movie.
Well, I mean, if you watch the previews now, you'd recognize all the actors, and you'd be like, "Oh, those are all freaking what's his name's face's friends." Adam Sandler.
Yeah, everyone from Grown Ups.
No, because the main character is the bum that becomes the caddy in Happy Gilmore. And he's like in all the movies. So, yeah. Literally all the movies that I can think of with Adam Sandler. He has a bit role in it.
Yeah.
At the very least. All right. Anyway. So Capcom, I might as well just bring this up right now, had an event after the Game Awards and after PSX. They did the Capcom Cup, which is a pro fighting tournament. And during that, they had an announcement that Street Fighter, the 30th Anniversary Collection, will be coming out. I don't even know when. I don't have the date. I have a video for it, so I'm assuming that the video might have a date. Let's take a look. But it's pretty cool. It has Street Fighter 1 in it. It has Street Fighter 2, then 2 Championship, 2 Hyper, and it has Super 2, the new Challengers, and then Super 2 Turbo. Which, that's cool. And then it has Alpha 1, 2, and 3. And it has Street Fighter 3, all the versions of it. So the first one, Second Impact, and Third Strike. And then
I didn't even know there was a Street Fighter 3 Second Impact. I've never heard of that game.
I did. It's pretty much just, you know, the other versions like Street Fighter 2.
Yeah. Well, Third Strike, obviously, but I knew there was a Street Fighter 3, and I knew there was a Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. But never heard Second Impact before.
Well, the Third Strike is the third one.
Yeah, no, it makes sense looking at it now, but I had no fucking clue.
So, they'll have online for Street Fighter 2, the original, and then Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and then Street Fighter Alpha 3, and Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I wish that they had Street Fighter Alpha 2, and maybe Hyper Fighting, but Hyper Fighting is so close to Super Turbo that it's whatever.
Yeah. Well, like, what do they have out now? Like, isn't there a Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo for PlayStation and Xbox already? Like, what is that? That they have?
I don't think so. Not for PS4. For PS3, I know that there was.
Maybe.
I don't think it was.
I thought they just ported it back over to the PS3.
No.
Or PS4 from the 3 to the 4.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because so the PS3 one had GGPO, and as far as I know, I have no idea what this is using. But if it was GGPO, they would probably be touting it, and they're not. So
right,
it's probably their own thing, and hopefully it works well. It works well, because that's what you want. But it's funny. It's $40, and it's coming out on the Switch too. And that Street Fighter HD remix thing that came out on the Switch was also $40.
Yes.
That's funny. You won't get the HD remix with this, but whatever, that's fine. We talked about Mega Man 11 last week, right? Was that a thing we talked about? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Well, Mega Man X Collection, to clarify, we talked about it, but I don't know if it's coming out as a whole thing in the package or split packages like they did the last time. Because
I wasn't sure on that either, in the way that I read it.
Yeah, because the Mega Man, the regular one, came in 2 packages. It was Legacy 1 and 2. So they might do something like that again, where they release the Super Nintendo ones in one package, and then the PS1 ones in another package. Who knows? That's how I would split it.
Well, even the...
Oh, and then there's also PS2 games.
Yeah.
That PS2 game is fucking awful, though. So, is it the second PS2 game or the first one? Is it 7 or 8?
PS2? No, I don't.
Mega Man X7, I think, is the terrible one, and 8 is actually okay. I forget. But the PlayStation 2 ones are the worst ones by far. They're the worst Mega Man X games. So,
I don't think I only played the SNES ones.
The PS1 ones are really awesome. They started off really great, and then by the time it got to 6, you were just like, this is just the same crap over and over.
Yeah. Well, that's the way I feel about most of the Mega Man stuff. That, like, if you skip 2 or 3 games, there is stuff, but it's just small little things in each game that don't. I guess
the weird thing about Mega Man is they kept Mega Man going on like super long on the on the regular Nintendo. Sorry.
Yeah.
To the point where Mega Man X was out at the same time as 6, I think.
6, yes.
So,
or it was very close dates.
They were very close. I think it was both 93, I think, or 93, 94, and it's whatever. It's weird, but I am excited about Mega Man 11, the collections, whatever. I've played so many of those collections already that I don't feel like paying for them again.
Yeah.
I bought a GameCube specifically to play a Mega Man collection one time.
Wow.
No, well, I also liked a lot of GameCube games, and I didn't know a lot of people that had a GameCube, and I knew a lot of people that had a PS2, and I had an Xbox already, so it's just like, let's fill the gap. Let's get the games that I can't play.
That to a point. Like, Nintendo does make good games. It's just I don't. Like, I guess if you got the GameCube at the end of the life cycle, they were selling them off for like $100 with the game or something like that.
I got it pretty cheap, cool, but it wasn't at the end. But yeah.
Yeah. Like, that I can understand. But going out and spending $400 or whatever the fuck a Switch is right now is just mind-boggling. Especially just the shit that they have you tack on. So you'd go in there to buy a Switch, I'm sure you're spending $700 Canadian right now. Like, it's just fucking asinine. I can buy a good PC for that, and then just buy $3 games on Steam.
I remember I won some GameCube games too, and I was just like, might as well get a GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the sequel to GoldenEye that EA made that was not that great. And there was something else. I don't remember.
I kind of remember that, but I don't think
it
I
was
ever
not
played
good.
it or even saw it.
It was not good. I played it all just because I was like, oh, hey, a free game. I'm going to finish this. It was not good. All right. So the Game Awards gave us a lot of news this week. I guess the first announcement that they made was From Software had a little teaser trailer. It was literally just like a bone floating in the air. It was like a limb floating in the air.
Now, did they get confirmation that Shadows Die Twice is the name of the game, or is it...
It was the text that popped up on the screen. So who knows?
But they never actually confirmed that was the name, or if that was... Because From Software
just a video. It's literally just that video. That's it. That's all you know.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, they didn't interview someone to get clarification.
No, that's it. No, that's it. That's all you get, man.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's super early.
Yeah. Well, from everyone's what people were saying is they were assuming it's what the hell's the game? The Bloodborne 2?
Oh, I heard a lot of Tenshu.
From Software did Bloodborne, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it From Software? Is it From Software?
No, Dark Souls.
Yeah, Dark Souls. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people. A lot of people were thinking it was fucking Tenshu. A lot of people, and it's called Shadows Die Twice, which is apparently something a boss says.
No, they did do Bloodborne as well.
Well, there you go. Fine.
A lot of people were thinking it was Bloodborne 2.
That's what I saw in the chat.
When
it was happening.
Yeah. But there's obviously no confirmation on that, so it is just speculation and random guessing at this point. But
hey, ninjas have swords and they cut off limbs.
I have no fucking clue. Again, that was not the first weird trailer of the night.
That wasn't even a trailer. Let's
fair
not
enough.
get carried away.
No, it was a tease. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Weird video then.
Do you want to go through the winners?
Sure.
We might as well, I guess. Did you see that dude that came on? He's working on that EA game where it's called Get Out. It's 2 players and the split screen splits in interesting ways. Do you remember that game?
No.
Man, that was pretty cool. Was that EA? It was at E3 this year.
Oh, Way Out.
Oh, Way Out. Yes.
A Way Out. Okay.
Yeah. So the game director from that series, Joseph Fares, he was pretty eccentric at E3, but at this event, man, he said a bunch of shit. He was like, "Fuck the Oscars! This is amazing! Fuck the Oscars!" He was pretty awesome, and he was like, he was talking a bunch of shit about loot boxes and microtransactions. He was saying he said something along the lines like, "It's nice to hate EA, but all publishers fuck up eventually, And it's actually 100% true. If you're a big developer, you're gonna fuck up eventually.
Well, yes, you have to try new things to try to change things or make more money or what. Like if you just keep doing the same thing over and over again, it's gonna get dull and gonna get.
Yeah, well, I would argue Ubisoft reached that wall at one point where they were like, "Oh God, we're making the same games all the time." Like all the games are the same thing. Like Far Cry is just, hey, that game is Assassin's Creed right now.
In the way they're just putting them out, you mean?
Oh no! You're climbing towers. You're overtaking territory. You're it's straight up. It's Assassin's Creed. It's Assassin's Creed. It's a first-person shooter.
Yeah, to a basic point, sure. Like the basic premise or whatever.
Even the club has a lot of what Assassin's Creed has. You have to go to this point to get all the missions to unlock to see the map. Ooh, cool. Anyway, so that guy was pretty awesome at the Game Awards. So the winners. Let's see, where are the winners on this page? It's so hard to find the winners. Okay.
Well, it was all.
I got it. So some of them they didn't even go on stage. They didn't even announce
no,
them.
I was very surprised that they did that. They just kind of blew through like 24 awards. Without
Boon, like Ed Boon was up to award somebody with what was it? Was it this? I don't remember what he did, but he gave out an award. But as he was coming out, they were like, "Oh hey, Ed Boon also won game of the year, fighting game of the year." And I'm just like, I don't even remember if they said Injustice 2. I just think that they said Ed Boon won fighting game of the year. I'm just, if you don't know who Ed Boon is, then you don't fucking know what game he worked on. Just weird. It's weird. They did a lot of stuff like that. So yeah, all of these awards, some of them I don't even know. So best debut indie game went to Cuphead.
Cuphead, yeah.
That makes sense. I did see that one actually. That was on the pre-show.
Yeah.
The only one that I know on the list that I would play is Golf Story. That looks pretty cool. Student Game Award. That was actually on the show. It was Level Squared. I never heard of it. But
no.
The dude was like, "Hey, I'm graduating soon. I need a job. Somebody hire me, please." And that's how it ended. Yeah. It was a pretty good speech.
Fair enough, yeah. That's
best multiplayer went to Battlegrounds. See, I didn't even see that. I had no idea about that win over Call of Duty, Destiny 2, Fortnite. That makes sense. Forza Motorsport 7 got best sports/racing game. Sure. Best strategy game went to Mario plus Rabbids.
No, well,
a weak year for strategy games.
Yeah, because XCOM 2 came out last year, so.
Well, XCOM 2 something came out this year.
Well, yes, the Chosen. It was DLC, so I don't think that would be classified as. And
here's the thing. Super Mario Odyssey only won one award at this fucking thing, and it was best family game. Oh, yeah. Oh man, I'm pissed. I was pissed at the end of the night.
Well, we'll get to it when you get to it. But
best fighting game went to Injustice, like I said. Beat out Tekken, Nidhogg, Arms. Yeah. Best role-playing game went to Persona 5. That makes sense. Yes. The only one I can see on this competing with it is Final Fantasy. Well, Nier, I guess, but that's not really an RPG per se.
It's heavily RPG elemented. But yeah, well, games even even Fallout 4 wasn't really much of an RPG.
It's an interesting list this year, though, because they are mostly RPGs. Like original, like Divinity's kind of more. Isn't that more of an MMO? But
no, it's not an MMO at all.
Okay.
It's
okay. No,
Divinity would be like a pure old school RPG.
Yes, but it's overhead, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's why I thought it wasn't.
Maybe isometric, but something. Yeah,
that's
it's
why
over
I thought
the
it was MMO then. Yeah, that original game is
like you can play. Yeah. Is the second one even out, or is it still in early access?
It might be in early access, I suppose. But it is available for everybody to play if they want to.
Yeah, that's.
And when it's an MMO like that, is it really ever officially out? You know, they're always working.
No, it is out. Batches, it is out. It came out in September 14th, so it was.
But you know what I mean, though. With MMOs, I don't mind if they come out earlier than they're supposed to, you know, because they're always working on MMOs. They're always making it better. There's always fucking shit to fix in MMOs.
Yeah, well, they're typically such large games, so it's difficult to. Once you put it in the hands of 3 million people, they're gonna just break shit. So there's stuff you can't even comprehend until you get that many people.
Best action adventure. Once I saw this is when I saw this, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't know where this is going to go, but I bet it's not going to go in good places. So, Legend of Zelda won over Assassin's Creed, Horizon Zero Dawn, Odyssey, and Uncharted. Which,
Wait, Uncharted is action
yeah, it's action. It's action.
Is it action and adventure, or is it action adventure? Because
it's a little bit of both, I guess. But it's very.
Well, I have played 4, but I'm comparing this to 2 and 3 that weren't adventure.
Well, this is the Lost Legacy, which is.
No.
I have no idea how.
They
said that the Lost Legacy is technically the largest game they made, which is weird.
like in size, like actual
in mass.
footprint.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
because they already had the engine done and everything like that. So
I guess they just had a lot of time to work on it.
Yeah.
On the actual assets and all that stuff. But yeah, anyways, Legend of Zelda won that. And then Best Action Game went to Wolfenstein 2. That's cool.
Yeah.
Went over Cuphead.
Yeah.
Destiny 2, Neo, and Prey. Cuphead.
Neo would be the only one I could see, because I don't think Prey was quite well received enough.
I think Prey actually got better post-release, which is that's another game.
Like PC came out and it was great. It was the console ones that needed patching this time.
Well, didn't the PC version have some kind of delay on the controls? I thought there was something with the PC.
There was, okay.
Where maybe keyboard drivers were being weird or some shit. I forget.
Because I remember there was a lot of weird shit with the Pro versions. So PS4 Pro was really wonky.
Oh no. So actually, the PS4 Pro was actually the best version to get at first, but then a patch came out and then it made it worse.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to. Okay.
Yeah. And then they had to patch the patch for the Pro. Yes.
Gotta love when that shit happens.
That sounds like a Bethesda problem.
Yeah. No, they definitely.
I'm just talking shit. Bethesda.
Well, no, it was Bethesda's fault or Arcane's fault or whatever, because they did something to the shadows that made them like the super high resolution or something like that when they shouldn't have been, because it was the fucking PS4. They gave it like full PC resolution shit for the shadows, which obviously the Pro can't handle.
So best VR game went to Resident Evil 7.
Yeah,
that makes sense. The only game that I played on here is Super Hot VR, so
which I think that would be pretty fun to play in VR. Oh, it's fucking
amazing. Yes, it's a good time game. Is that on the? That's on the PS4, isn't it?
I don't know if the VR is on though.
Yeah,
Pro.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
okay.
It is. Yeah, I would totally play that. That's one game that I would tell you to check out.
That's actually yes.
Because the shooting
I know like Super shooting. Hot is on the PS4, but I don't know if they updated it to do VR.
Oh no, it's different.
It is.
It's different versions.
It's two different versions. Okay.
It's two different games. Yeah.
Okay.
They have the same concept, but it's not the same game.
Okay.
Best handheld game went to Metroid: Samus Returns. Sure, I'm looking at the rest of the games. It's all Nintendo stuff mostly. So, Monster Hunter Stories is the only one that you're like, oh, maybe that could have won, but whatever. Best mobile game went to Monument Valley 2. I don't know what else I would have given it to this year. HQ is what I would have given it to, I guess. Super Mario Run is on there. That game's not that good. Best independent game went to Cuphead. Won over Pyre, which is probably, Hellblade, I guess. Is pretty good as well.
Yeah, Hellblade and Cuphead would be the two big ones, I would think.
Mm-hmm. Best ongoing game, which is a weird category, but it means it's like a game as a service thing.
Yeah.
Kind of that keeps
not as a service exactly, but it's just
it's online mostly, and it keeps going.
Yeah.
Like Grand Theft Auto Online, for example.
Yeah.
Which was
they didn't win. They won. Didn't they win, or was it on last year?
I don't know.
No, that category. I thought I don't know.
So Overwatch won that.
Overwatch won.
Yeah.
Which
gross.
Yeah, they are supporting them heavily, but
I'm looking at the rest of the games. It's like why not? It's like why not give it to Overwatch? It makes the most sense. Like all these games, it feels like they came out too recently to really give it to that right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, even Overwatch only came out last year. They won Best Action Game last year, so then next year I would think GTA would make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, but Warframe's been out for a good long time.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, Games for Impact, which is a weird, funny name to call that, but sure. Hellblade 1, because it deals with a lot of emotional issues and stuff, and mental health, and oh my god, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Best performance also went to Hellblade.
Yeah,
the lead character.
Yeah,
which is also a developer of the game. She was like a graphics designer, I think, or some shit. She's not even an actress. She's crazy.
Well, it was an independent game. They couldn't afford an actress, but yet then she is one now because she did a pretty damn good job.
I would have given it. I would have given it to Claudia Black in Uncharted. That's because I'm biased. I am biased as fuck.
I've actually watched some Hellblade stuff, and it's fucking good.
So I believe it. I believe it. But man.
But yeah, Claudia Black is Claudia Black.
I'm into Claudia Black. That's for sure. And imagine how good she looks on the PS4. Oh, I bet she looks amazing now. All right, best audio went to Hellblade as well. Destiny 2. That's a pretty good pick. I love fucking Bungie audio.
Bungie's audios, yeah, their music's pretty good typically.
The music, the audio, everything. I fucking love everything about their audio. Best score and music went to Nier. The previous Nier actually won when it came out too. So I guess it's not too surprising. People love that, and if you go and listen to it, it's actually kind of fucking badass how the themes change into 8-bit. Like they evolve, like they like change as you move through the level and shit. It's pretty cool. Best art direction. When I saw this on TV, I was just like, if they don't give this to Cuphead, I'm fucking turning this off and I'm leaving. And Cuphead.
Cuphead. Yeah.
Best narrative went to What Remains of Edith Finch. Sure. Best game direction went to The Legend of Zelda. This pissed me off. Because I was just like, what direction? It's a fucking Zelda game that's supposed to be a Zelda game.
That even means. Like, what were the other games in that category?
So there was Horizon Zero Dawn, Resident Evil 7, Super Mario Odyssey, and Wolfenstein 2. I would have given it to these would have been my two picks: Resident Evil 7 and Super Mario Odyssey. Here's why. Okay, because if you would have told anybody that Resident Evil 7 would have been good after that pile of shit 6, and if you would have told anybody that it would have been a first-person thing, nobody would have fucking believed you. No, everybody would have been like, "Fuck off, fuck you. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about." And look at how amazing it turned out. Everybody loves that game.
Mm-hmm.
And Odyssey's just Super Mario, but he throws his hat. He throws his hat. And it becomes a platform, and it becomes other things. Like Zelda is just fucking Zelda.
Well, I don't even understand the concept of what they're indicating.
Oh, best game. So best game direction.
Direction. What is direction? Like direction of crap? Like I don't know.
No, best game direction just means to me that you had a great you had a great idea. You had a great game in your mind, and you were able to pull it out of your mind, and you executed it awesomely. Okay, sure. Look, Zelda did that, but it was super low stakes. All they fucking did was made Skyrim, but with Zelda. Right? Am I wrong in saying that? Am I wrong in saying that?
Yeah.
It's just Zelda with a map. You can go everywhere. That's the only fucking difference. And everybody was so in love with
relative to the other Zelda games or Link games or whatever, it is a pretty drastic difference.
But it's like all the other games, though. It's look at Horizon Zero Dawn. They're very similar in what they're doing. You can travel everywhere. You can kill stuff if you want to. You're taking quests from shit. Like they're very similar.
Okay, right, but then how is Mario Odyssey really any different?
He throws a hat and he turns into shit.
I say again, how's what the fuck?
And the hat is also a platform.
From the concepts or whatever. Like I would, if you're talking about
and overall, it's not
Resident Evil 7 makes sense.
And it's not like you're not going into a level and like collecting star number 1. It's just like you could be doing a random thing, like jump this fucking rope that people are twirling around 10 times, and you'll get a star just for doing that. And you don't even know it. It's not like they tell you. You just go into the level and you do shit. And it's not like, Zelda's just fucking Zelda. It's just Zelda. That's all.
Zelda's a better game than Mario.
No,
always has been.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
It's so much so they had to make the second Zelda side-scrolling like Super Mario. That's right.
Okay, sure.
That's
And
right.
that wasn't Zelda, that was Link, but sure.
No, that's Legend of Zelda 2.
No.
Yes.
It was Link It was Link
No,
something.
it's Legend of Zelda 2, bro. It's not. Yeah, it's Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Don't give me this bullshit that it's not Zelda.
Yeah, The Legend of Link, not...
It's Zelda 2, The Legend of Link. And the Game Boy game is The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. They're all Zeldas. Get out of here. They're all Zelda games. All right, anyways. And then the Game of the Year also went to The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. And this is where I lost my shit. Because you could have given it to any... Well, maybe not Persona 5, because I don't think I would have given it to Persona 5. But you could have given it to anybody else here on that list. I would have been happy. Horizon... Battlegrounds, Mario, bam, Game of the Year. I would have been fine with that. But fucking Zelda. 2017. It's 2017. And the Game of the Year is Zelda. Where are we going, people? Where are we going? Where's video games going? Because I know that I don't want to live in a world where fucking Zelda is ever the Game of the Year. Ever.
Okay, so it wasn't a Legend of Zelda. It was Zelda 2. So they are very different.
What's Zelda 1, bro? What's Zelda 1?
Technically, there is no Zelda 1.
It's fucking this. Man. Don't play any fucking...
It's Legends of Zelda is the actual series name. And then there was Zelda 2.
Yes.
The Adventure of Link.
Yes, which people got what the fuck it meant at the time. Because there was only 2 Zelda games.
Right, and then they then completely changed it back to what it originally was. Because it wasn't well received.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Because they know that people don't want change with Zelda. Because it's always the same fucking game all the time. All the time, it's the same fucking game, and everybody goes, "Oh my god, it's fucking amazing!" No, it's the same fucking game.
It's the same fucking thing with Mario too. So what do you like? Because he's jumping on a hat, it makes it a different game.
You say that. How many times has Zelda been the main character in a mainline Zelda game? Never.
Zelda's the princess that is being captured by...
Yes, how many times has Princess Peach been the main character in a Mario game? Very often. Very often where you're not saving Princess Peach in the Mario game. Now, Odyssey is not the example of that because you're saving Princess Peach. So, I'm kind of ruining that point. But it's not always the same thing. You're not always doing the same thing in Mario. Zelda, you're always saving the fucking princess from fucking Ganondorf, or who? I have to assume it's Ganondorf in this game, right?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Because if it's not, then I'll take everything I said back and apologize and say, hey, this is the best.
There has been...
No, there has been games without Ganondorf, yes.
Ganondorf, yes.
Is it...
I don't know which
Majora's
one
Mask. Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask, I'm pretty sure, is not Ganondorf.
And there was another one, I'm pretty sure, as well. But again, that might be handheld, opposed to actual.
The last one I finished is Wind Waker, and that had Ganondorf. So, that's the only one that I can think of off the top of my head. But I'm pretty sure Majora's Mask was not Ganondorf. But yeah, anyways. Semantics. I still think that Mario had way more innovation in it this year than Zelda. Zelda was just Zelda.
Yeah, no, from that, like, the basis of innovation or whatever, I would actually go with Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, sure.
Just for, like, the concept of, like, the main reason they made the game like that was for VR.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole concept, and it apparently worked out well.
And I said that earlier, is that if you said to anybody that Resident Evil 7 would have been a good game after 6, I think everybody would have fucking called you an idiot.
A, making it first person, and B, fair enough. And
Yes.
I would probably say like from the innovation standpoint or whatever, I would say 7.
But 7 wasn't even nominated for Game of the Year, so
Yeah.
take that. Resident Evil 7. All right. What else happened at the Game of the Year? That's about it for the winners, though. The most nominated game was Destiny 2.
But did Destiny 2? What did Destiny 2 win?
Nothing. I was about to say that they won the sound, but no, they didn't even win the sound.
Neo did.
Yeah, they didn't even win one thing. Crazy. All right, let's go on to the announcements that happened. So From Software, we talked about that. They had a lot of PSVR announcements after that. Accounting Plus. They added like a full, like it's double the content of the original game. Because this game, like you're warping between rooms and doing different tasks. So I'm assuming that they just added more rooms and more tasks. And this is the same developers that worked on, I believe they made... what? Well, they made that freaking... oh, man. What's that cartoon that everybody likes at the moment? Drunk Uncle
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. So yeah, they made that Rick and Morty game on VR too. But Accounting Plus, I played it. It's fucking hilarious. It might be my favorite VR game just because of the storyline. Like VR is at a point right now where you can only do a few things. You can be sitting in a pod that's moving, so like a car or tank, which is really fun, or you're in a room doing a thing. And Accounting Plus is one of those things where you're in a room doing a thing, and it's just it's super hilarious. I'm not even a Rick and Morty fan, but the humor in this is so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. So this is one I would tell you to pick up for the PSVR. Because don't make your daughter play this though, because it's very vulgar, and also it's VR. I don't think kids.
Okay, so it's coming out on the 19th.
January?
Oh, no. Sorry. Of December.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
For PlayStation VR.
Yes, it's coming. Yeah. Well, it's only on PSVR. I don't know if they're going to be adding all that shit back into the PC version eventually.
Okay,
but
fair enough.
Right now, it's PSVR. And then Campo Santos' next game, Valley of Gods. It looked all right. I don't know what to think about it because they didn't really show that much of it, but they worked on Firewatch.
Yeah.
It looked
I would
pretty.
assume it's going to be pretty much the exact same thing as Firewatch, just so it's going to be exploratory.
Yep, that's what it looked like from the short footage they showed. That's a 2019 game. Zelda DLC is coming out. Champions Ballad Expansion number 2. So I think that's this month, but whenever it's coming out. And they showed off new Soul Calibur. Dude came out and he's like, "Does your soul still burn?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And they showed Soul Calibur. It looked a lot like Soul Calibur 1. Like a lot like Soul Calibur 1. Not visually, but the level was very specifically a Soul Calibur 1 level. So it's just like, huh. I guess they're going back to Soul Calibur 1 and doing shit with that.
I saw an interview with, I guess, the developer or whatever, and the translator was like, that it was like they're going to like one button sword combat or something like that. So it's apparently being simplified.
Sure, why not? Why not? If they are doing something like that, I'm assuming that they'll also have a mode where it's just regular Soul Calibur if you want to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bayonetta 1 and 2.
If they don't, I don't see this doing very well.
No, it's still Soul Calibur. People are going to buy it. Bayonetta 1 and 2.
How many? Like not like Soul Calibur Soul 6 sold what, like 1 million, 1.5 million? Like,
dude, that if it's that much, that's awesome, in my opinion. It's a fighting game.
Yeah. Well, like you're talking like Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm sure would have sold 2 or 3 million.
I don't know about that. Soul Calibur. Oh yeah, that's right. The last game had Ezio in it. Anyways, it's Soul Calibur. Bayonetta 1 and 2, it's coming to Switch, and they also revealed that Bayonetta 3 is in development. So that's cool.
Sure. I don't really care.
A game called Witchfire by the Vanishing of Ethan Carter developer, The Astronauts, got shown. It is a VR game. It looked all right. They showed a new A Way Out footage, which is that game we talked about earlier. That crazy game developer that was just talking shit. That game looks really cool, man, with the way that the screen... the split screen like evolves, and it's all like it's super cinematic. It's cool. It looks like a cool co-op game. We'll see how it actually turns out. And then they showed a Jumanji trailer, and they had The Rock, Kevin the Smith. What the fuck's his last? Why am I blanking on his last name, man?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. There you go. And Jack Black.
Jack Black and The Rock or Dwayne Johnson.
They had them talking about video games, and they were like, Jumanji's kind of like a video game. It's cool. It was weird. So they debuted a new map for PUBG. It was out the night of the TGAs, so you probably already saw people playing the desert map if you're into that game. Or you might already have played it yourself. And then the Xbox, the official Xbox release, they said that they're pushing it back, but they just said 2018, so that could mean anything. And then the game preview, that's already out. You can get it on Xbox One right now, and the 1.0 patch is out on the 20th. Work Together or Die Together, Get the Fuck Out is the real title, GTFO. But that game looked cool. I'm trying to remember who the fuck is the developer. Let's see. Can't even. But fuck, who was the developer of this? Because it looked cool as like a 2D side-scrolling thing. No, it wasn't side-scrolling. No, that was the shooting thing. Sorry, my bad. That's right. That's what it was. Okay, this is from the Payday designers or developers. Some of them, whoever left Payday, is now working on GTFO. Which just looks like a zombie swarm game. It looked okay from what they showed. And they showed more Metro Exodus. That game looks really cool.
Looks very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's still Metro.
Yeah.
So, there is that. And then what I didn't mention, there was some Fortnite news. There was a game, Dreams. Dreams made an appearance, which is the game from Media Molecule, which made, Little Big Planet and all that. That game it's not really even a game. It's like a game maker.
So it's the next evolution of
Little Big Planet.
Well, what do they call it? Create, play, share, or whatever.
Yeah. Because Little Big Planet had some of what Dreams had, but you actually had to work hard at doing it. Dreams is mostly we're trying to make it easy for you to do what you want to do. Because Little Big Planet is
until you put it on PC or whatever. I don't see on it with a proper keyboard and mouse with an overall
people are going to make crazy things because if you look at the people
Little Big Planet 2, you could do a lot of shit.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. In Little Big Planet, it was specifically made to be a side-scrolling game. People broke it in interesting ways to make other things with it. But Dreams is specifically you can make whatever the fuck you want. It's not just side-scrolling.
Little Big Planet 2, you could do more than just side-scrolling.
Yeah. They specifically built it into because the first game people made a lot.
Actually,
of cool
figured out a way to make it not side-scrolling.
Mm-hmm. It's cool. I like when people do that stuff. That's why I like Super Mario Maker so much. Because sure, you could just make a regular ass Super Mario level, but some of the shit that people were doing in that game was just crazy. They showed off some Sea of Thieves stuff. World War Z is going to be a game now, apparently. That's about it. At the Game Awards, I suppose. And then PSX happened. They showed off Wipeout VR. That looks pretty awesome. I wonder if that game runs in full speed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because those Wipeout games get
Are
very fast.
So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
They start off super slow, but when you get to the fucking end of that game, you're fucking blasting those levels. You're playing the same tracks over and over in that game, right? It's just building you up to get to the super fast speeds. But man, that game is super fast. That'd be fun in VR. I would try it. Donut County is a fun little game where you start off as a little hole and you suck shit into your hole and you get bigger and bigger. So it's kind of like Katamari Damacy, but you're just a hole in the ground. And there's like puzzle elements to it. So sometimes you're gonna have to like collect some fire to make your hole on fire. And then when you collect another thing, it's gonna like explode. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff like that. That's pretty cool. It's an interesting idea. They showed off more Soul Calibur 7 footage. This one had a lot of boobs in it. Like,
okay, so they're calling it. Okay, so I'm kind of confused here. Is that on Wiki they're calling it Soul Cal 6? Was there ever a Soul Cal 6?
I guess it is 6 then. My bad. I don't.
No,
I
I'm pretty sure they said 7 on the movie trailer.
No, it was. I'm pretty sure it was V1. So it's just me not knowing how to do Roman numerals.
Numerals. I could have sworn it did say 7 though.
I thought it might have said 7 at first, but no, I'm pretty sure Soul Calibur 5 was the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, and Soul Cal 5 sold about 1.5 million copies.
If Soul Calibur 5 is the one with Ezio, it is the last one.
Well, they had it, Soul Cal 5, and then they released Soul Cal Lost Swords, which was Soul Cal 5 free to play on the PSN.
Yep. Dead or Alive did that too. But yeah, no, this is the one with Ezio, so it is the last one, yeah. So there you go. Monster Hunter World will have Mega Man in it, and it will have Mega Man music in it. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if I'll play it, but the Mega Man in it looks so interesting because it's like an 8-bit looking Mega Man, but he's made out of blocks, kind of like a Minecraft character would be, but it's more blocks because it's not fucking a shit game, you know. We can render more blocks in this game, so he looks really cool for what it is. But it's still Monster Hunter, and I don't know if I'm you know. The PS1 Monster Hunter game was fucking amazing. I fucking loved that game so much. But ever since then, I don't know if I can ever get into Monster Hunter again. Do you remember Monster Hunter on the PS1?
I've never played it.
I do. Sorry. Was it called Monster Rancher or was it Monster Hunter? No, I don't remember. Because there was a game on the PS1 that was an RPG, but when you would get into fights and when you would collect monsters, you could put in an audio CD. You would like put in an audio CD, and then it would generate a monster based on the disc that you put in. I'm trying to remember. I think that was Monster Rancher, actually. So, whatever the hell that game was amazing. They showed the same Death Stranding video from the Game Awards. I guess we didn't talk about that properly. It was whatever. But the black tar thing that comes out of the ground is pretty cool. I want to know more about that. They had to hold their breath in to not attract it, which was weird because that little light thing beside their head was making a lot of noise. So I guess noise doesn't attract it that much. Like, I don't know. It was interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then the baby
it seemed
the
like
baby
it was more so the direct
Norman
human
Reedus.
movement or direct human whatever is what it was sensing more so than mechanical or
like Norman Reedus. So I guess when that baby was inside of him, that's him dying and coming back to life. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what, but somebody. I read something that somebody was talking to Kojima, and he was saying that it something to do with that area, like it's that video. I don't really know exactly what to call it.
The trailer.
It's not trailer. I don't. It's not really a trailer.
It's a cinematic trailer.
Scene. Yeah. That is early on in the game. and it's something to do with indicating on it that you can die, and then you're stuck in purgatory, which is something to do with those creatures or something. Is why you couldn't see them, is because you were in purgatory or something like that, and then you can somehow get back to your original body to then come back to life and continue the game. Something. So crackpot is what I'm going with. Yeah. If I understand what Kojima was.
So here's something that I am thinking about this too. So Death Stranding is probably going to come out in 2019.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's not coming out in 18. I would be surprised. I would surprise if it even comes out in 19.
Well, so here's why I say that. I don't think they're going to let him work on this for 10 years. And this is their first game, and I think a lot of people are blowing this up to be a super amazing thing. That's going to be like Metal Gear Solid 4-esque or something. I just don't think that it's going to be that long. I just don't think that it's going to be that intricate. Because they've already blown a lot of their budget on having fucking Del Toro there and having Reedus involved and all that shit. So like, I don't know how much of it is actually going to be like a real actual gameplay and like how much actual storyline is actually going to be in here. Like, you know, how many hours of fucking cutscenes can they generate with the money they have and the time they have?
I have no fucking clue.
So I just don't think that this is going to be like an epic 40-hour thing that people expect. Because I think a lot of people are thinking that. I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be like a 10, 12-hour thing that's just going to be Kojima all over it, and you're going to play it for 2 hours out of the 12 hours that it's on.
If that's it, I think it's going to get raped.
Oh, no, that's what I want. It depends on the story. That's all it is. Like the thing about this is that it's not Solid Snake, which excites me but also terrifies me at the same time, because I don't know. I don't know what this is. It could be amazing, but it could also suck, right?
Like, I have a feeling that it's not going to be coming out until 2020.
Possibly.
And it will be like a full 40, 50-hour experience.
I don't think it's going to be that long. I do not think so. I mean, they have the engine and stuff now, so that they could be working a lot on just getting the actual thing done. But Kojima likes to fudge a lot on stuff, and I don't even know if they actually have like the full game in mind yet. Like, I don't know how Kojima works.
Yeah, well, but just from the concepts of what he was talking about in that interview, it sounds like he does.
Well, I hope he has a full plan, and I hope that Sony lets him do it. That's all I can say. And again,
like even what the dude from The Walking Dead was saying is
Norman.
Just, like, he was praising Kojima on how much of a genius and how much of a twisted, crazy mind he has. So,
well, Norman has a twisted and fucked up mind too. So
yeah. So like it sounds like he has a concept for the game, from what they're saying. But yeah, there's nothing been leaked or said or anything.
Well, hey, Kojima's working with people he's been wanting to work with forever, so hopefully he has a super awesome idea to go with his dream of working with his Hollywood heroes. That's pretty much what it is right now, because he just loves Norman because he's Norman, and he likes Guillermo because he's Guillermo. Like, that's the only reason is that he's doing shit with him, because he's like, dude, I love all your stuff. Let's work on a game. It's the same reason he got last Metal Gear. Why am I blanking on his name? 24 actor Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah. So it's the same reason he was in Metal Gear. It's just because I have money. Let's fucking throw it around. And then they revealed a medieval remake for the PS1 game. I guess it's going to be Medieval 1 and 2 is what they're going to do.
What, is it a remake or is it?
Well, yeah, they're remaking it.
Okay.
They basically have to, right? I don't think they can up-res a PS1 game at this point.
No. But, I mean, are they just reintroducing the IP, or is it actually?
Yeah. No, they're remaking the first 2 games.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, those games are so antiquated at this point, and it's not like Crash Bandicoot where you're running forward and occasionally jumping on things. Like, this is actual, like, you're swinging a sword, and
yes,
I don't know how well this game is gonna do. I'm sure people are gonna buy it. People are definitely gonna buy it, but
I don't know how much it would cost to actually remake something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it selling much more than 200,000 or 300,000 units.
Again, like, I would have said something similar about Crash Bandicoot. I probably would have said a little bit more, like closer to 500,000. But that Crash Bandicoot thing sold like bazillions. So I don't know what to expect.
Crash is a better game.
Yes and no. I mean, it has a good reputation for the first 3 games, but then after that,
yes, yeah. But it wasn't that the Insane Trilogy was the first 3 games, so it's what?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But yeah, well, it was like the first game was good, and the second game just improved upon it completely, and then the third one I never actually played. So
the third one's my favorite. I would say the second game is just more of the first one, with slight tweaks to it, and they made more of the like riding hog levels because people love those things. And then in the third game, it was more like, okay, we gotta actually evolve, and like you're riding around in a jet ski in some levels, and you're fucking riding a motorcycle. Like, that fucking game's awesome. The third game is my favorite, but yeah, it's a thing of its time. I don't want to go back and play those games. None of them. If I want to play a PS1 game, I will just play a PS1 game. I don't need a remake. Like Final Fantasy VII, I think that makes sense because Final Fantasy has evolved in such a way now that if you want to remake it, you can entirely remake it. Just entirely remake it. Don't gameplay different.
Well, they're not.
Different.
Yeah, they're not. Because again, like the concept of like a remaster or remake, or because they're throwing around a lot of weird names and shit of just what they're doing and how they're doing it. And like Final Fantasy VII, they are like I wouldn't even call it Final Fantasy VII. It's just
like a reimagining of the events at Midgar. That's what it's called, right? Midgar.
Something like that. Yeah. Like it's a new game essentially is what they're making. They're not like, I don't know how much, like I would assume they're probably going to somewhat follow the story, but like,
well, you'll see the same scenery.
The combat system is completely different. It's going to be all CG opposed to sprites and all, like it's not the same fucking thing whatsoever. And I'm not even sure how much of the story they're going to follow, because there's so much more they can actually do now that they could change a lot of things, which then might piss people off.
A lot of the story from in Final Fantasy VII was actually kind of wrong due to the translations. So they could actually just fix all that shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess that's it for this show. There's not anything else. We did talk about this. I guess I could bring it up during this show too. There's a guy on Twitch during UFC 218 during the main event. He was pretending to play UFC the game.
Yeah.
So like he was in the corner with a controller, but it was just the main event of UFC 218.
Yeah.
And that was pretty genius.
Yeah, he got caught though. So he was, his stream was, or his channel was dropped for 48 hours or something like that.
Only 48, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a pretty simplistic punishment. Man, but that was just from YouTube. That wasn't the UFC stepping in and doing anything at that.
Yeah. I would give that guy tickets to UFC forever.
Yeah.
And then that way he can't stream.
Yeah.
He's at the events. But no, that was amazing. I was just like, I was laughing my ass off when I saw that. I wonder how long he lasted.
He got through the whole thing.
He got through the whole thing? Awesome. Okay, cool. Because yeah, that's the thing. Twitch is pretty slow at recognizing that shit. YouTube, though, YouTube cracks down on that as fast as they can. which is within 10 minutes, which is insane for a live stream. It's insane. Like
No, that was on YouTube, and he got through the thing.
No, that was just on Twitch.
I thought it was on YouTube.
It was just on Twitch. They banned his YouTube channel for doing that later, and then they gave him access again. That's why the YouTube ban was weird. Because no, did he get banned on YouTube? 'Cause I know for sure he got banned on Twitch, but it was after the fact. It was
It was like 3 or 4 days after that he got, and it was only like a 24 or 48 hour ban.
Okay, because his YouTube was still up. Last time I checked, his YouTube was totally fine. That's pretty funny though. I don't have anything else as far as I know. I could check Kotaku because I haven't really scoured the
there's
websites.
Some shit about Battlefield 3 Bad Company or Bad Company 3.
The dude who said that the next Battlefield would be in World War I is now saying it's going to be Bad Company 3. That I would play a lot because Bad Company 2 is the last Battlefield game. No, Battlefield 3 I loved. I'll be fair to Battlefield 3, but Battlefield Bad Company 2, my God, I played that game so
single
much.
Player. Like, did you play the single player?
Yes.
3?
Yes.
Okay.
3 is just, it's too serious. I just don't need a serious storyline in Battlefield. That's why I liked Battlefield.
Bad Company. Like,
1 and 2 had good
2 was really fun.
1 was like a gold rush storyline.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I liked the first one too. But the second one, man, was so awesome, and how it ended. Oh,
they
one of my favorite
left you hanging like a bitch.
What do you mean?
You jump out of the
yes.
In Bad Company 2, you jump out of the plane and then you land, and then you get called in. Like it just.
I was happy with that ending. I don't know about you. I like that.
No, I wanted 3.
Oh yeah, sure.
And then they don't bring out fucking 3.
But it wasn't that. It's not like a huge cliffhanger.
No, but they did leave you like you're gonna get 3 in the next like 2 to 3 years, and that was like fucking 2010. So it's been 7. Like fuck you. I wanted it like 4 years ago. What the fuck?
Apparently, Destiny 2 is $25 on Amazon right now. If you want to go get Destiny 2 on the PS4.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about the PS4.
I'm just saying. Just everybody listening.
And I'm assuming that's a US.
Yes, but it ships to Canada, so I'm assuming Amazon.ca might also have a cheaper price.
Well, it's $50 in Canadian dollars on Canadian.
Okay, well that's regular price. Well, it is cheaper, but it's still
it's 50 Canadian. It's 80 is the normal price. So
what's 25 in fucking Canadian from America?
35-ish.
Because this ships to Canada, I just wonder how much it is. Because it could just be worth it to get it from Amazon.com.
Can you ship to Canada from?
Yeah,
I wasn't able to when I tried before.
Yeah, it literally said it on the page. Ships to Canada. So unless the page is just bullshitting me, then yeah, you can get shipping from .com. Let's see. I'm just going through the news real fast, but I don't think there's anything. Oh, there's a South Korean streamer that was pretty funny on PUBG. So you know how a lot of people have, they're green screened and they're in the corner of the gameplay. So he took his little corner image of himself, and then he put it like in the car of PUBG. So like he was like literally in the game, like driving around. It's pretty funny. I thought it was crazy that it took until now for somebody to do that.
Okay, so on your Amazon thing, did it say ship to Canada or shipping to Canada?
It said ships to Canada.
Ships to Canada, okay, because that's not what I'm getting.
Well, I'll just give you the link I have. How about that? If I could get it again. So I'm just going to wrap up the show. How about that?
Because you actually need an Amazon US account.
You could create an Amazon.com account. I have one.
What's your address and all that junk?
It's Canadian.
Well, to ship. Okay. To my understanding, that doesn't work. You need a P.O. box and then you go pick it up. It's the way everyone else does it.
Oh yeah, if it doesn't ship to you, then you can't even buy it. Where's that damn link? Oh, there it is. I'll give it to you when the show's done. So we'll be back next week. I'll have the top 10 video game box arts of all time. I don't know about Slider, but I will actually do it next week. Seeing how this week had a lot of news that actually happened, I just figured I'd delay it. So we'll do that next week. Who knows what's going to happen in terms of news. I'll try to play some more VR and talk about it. I need to finish that kart racing game. I want to see how crazy the levels get. So far, all the levels are flat. There's no hills. It's still fun, but there's no hills. I want more hills. Alright, thanks for tuning in. We'll be here next Monday. I know, it's weird. We're here Wednesday right now, but next Monday, we're here. We're here, available on Stitcher, on SoundCloud. Megastructure.com is down, but we'll be back eventually. Before Christmas. Hopefully. And we're live on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, on Megastructure TV. See you guys next week.
Bye.